Well, I was trying to put this old Varney locomotive back together after a DCC upgrade. I ran into a little problem here. This screw here that pretty much holds the boiler onto the frame is stripped. Goes round and round and round. It seems to be a problem with these Zamac castings, and years and years of use. So you put that screw in too many times and the threads wear out. Luckily they make a repair kit which where you drill out the hole. Yeah, it just comes right out. You drill out the hole and put new threads in the boiler. Now, when I did the can motor upgrade in this thing, the motor I put in is too big. So normally you take that screw out, lift up on the boiler, and slide the boiler backwards to disconnect it from this tab. However, I can't slide it back because the motor's too big. So I have to take the back of the cab off. There's 3 screws here that have to come out. So let me start moving them. About 5 turns there. Well, like 5 half turns. Move these wires out of the way. I'm going to pull that back a little bit. Well, I'm going to take that all the way off. So that's coming off. Do not lose these screws. I'm not sure what size thread they are, what length they are, but I sure don't want to be looking for new ones. There's those 2 bottom ones, and the one at the top. I think I'm just going to loosen that up a bit. Now I can pull this back plate off, and now the boiler will come off. See, that motor just barely fits in there. Another thing I do with these Varneys, when I put them together initially, after cleaning and lubing the wheels, I glue the steam chest onto the frame with crazy glue, because every time you take these apart, the steam chest falls off, the valve gear gets all disconnected. It takes a while to put it back together. So I've learned to glue that on so it won't fall off. And here's the hole we have to drill. And I've done it before, so here's my easy coil repair kit. So my easy coil repair kit comes with almost everything you need. On the back here is a small note. Installation requires a number 31 drill. Drill not included. I don't know why they don't give you a drill. So luckily, I have a pretty well equipped shop, so I have my numbered drill bit set. My number 31. So number 31 drill, going to go in there. I like this drill. It's a very cheap, well, it says Black & Decker. I think it's an imitation Black & Decker. But the chuck turns down really, really small. I think I put almost every drill bit I have into this drill. So here we go, drill the hole. Trying to make a mess. That didn't take much. So I got my tap, and all I have to do is tap this hole out, if I can get it in there. It's going in pretty easy. It's not much. This hole's stripped out pretty bad. Okay, I got that really far in. Now, I gotta put this tiny thing in that hole. And this is the tool to put it in. Where'd it go? So you pretty much slip this in here till it grabs the tang on the back. I missed it. Oh no, I got it. Grabs the tang on the back and screw it in that hole. Then you have to break the tang off. You can't leave it in there. So here it goes. I wonder if I should put oil on it. Put a drop of oil in that hole. And here we go. Try and do it nice and straight. As straight as you can. You're going in that hole. Because if you cross thread it and booger it up, then you're done. You've ruined your Varney locomotive there. It's all the way in. Now just pull that out. That's all the way in, and now I gotta figure out how to break the tang off in there. Well, I kind of like this. It says to remove the tang, lift the install tool, rotate 90 degrees, setting back down on the tang, and striking firmly with a hammer. I like that. I like things that include a hammer. So here we go. That was there. It's caught the tang. There, it caught the tang again. So I gotta lift this out, turn it 90 degrees, put it back in. Doesn't seem to want to go in. No, there it is. And hit it with a hammer. Whoop. That went awful easy. I guess the tang broke off in there. I guess I have to get it out, right? See if I can get it out of there. Probably not going to come out. That's all right. Let's see. Now where's our screw? That goes in there. That screws right in, right? Okay, good. Now we're ready to put this back together. Of course you can't see anything I'm doing, right? There we go. Screws out. Now, this motor this can motor that I got is really big. I had a smaller one in here, but I didn't like the way it behaved. Actually, I take that back. It burned up. I had a smaller one in here. This here is a 12 volt motor. The one I had in here before was a 3-volt motor, and with the DCC system, I had the speed table set way down so that it wouldn't burn up this 3-volt motor, but I did anyway. Burned up the motor, shorted it out, which then took out the decoder. So this is now my second or third decoder in this engine, which makes for an expensive hobby, right? But anyway, in order to get this to fit in, I had to grind away some metal right here so that this top ledge of the motor would fit up inside the shell.